Welcome back. This video is part 2 of our series, Cat Scientific Wonders. We'd be honored if you've already seen the first part. If not, don't worry. The link is down in the description. You might look at a cat sunbathing and think it's just a lazy, carefree creature. But the reality, this furry friend is an absolute masterpiece of evolution. Did you know these fluffy masters have advanced ninja-like stealth techniques for silent movement? Have you ever stopped to think what food actually tastes like to them? Or that your kitty is essentially a living, walking 3D scanner? Today, we're going to dive into a world that most of us are completely unaware of, the strange and scientifically wondrous world of cats. Before we reveal their secrets, I should mention that all the facts and concepts in this video are based on scientific articles and research. We've listed the sources for you in the description below. We're going to explore 10 lesser-known scientific facts about these fluffy furry creatures in fascinating detail. So if you're ready, here are the sections we'll cover in this video. Do cats taste food or just smell it? The polyphasic sleep pattern. The riding reflex, learned or instinctive. The fluffy ninja, silent movement. Yes, cats do sweat. Why are cat claws retractable, unlike a dog's? The Whiskers, a 3D scanner. Pain receptor distribution, sensitive paws or tough cookies. A unique resistance to certain viruses. The hairless cat gene, natural mutation or genetic manipulation. This is a question many people ask. Do cats actually taste their food, or do they just rely on the smell? Here's the shocker. Cats have no sweet taste receptors, but they make up for it with a powerhouse nose sporting over 200 million olfactory receptors. That's 4 times more than humans. So the next time your cat tries to sneak a lick of the ice cream or the cream-filled cake on your table, it's not because they crave the sweetness, it's the smell and the temperature that draws them in. Speaking of sweet things, precisely because cats can't taste sweet, they might eat sugary foods, and since they can't properly process sugar, these treats are incredibly dangerous, even deadly for them. So keep your sweet snacks far away. By far away, I mean well out of Paws' reach. And please never give ice cream or sugary pastries to stray cats. Behavioral studies confirm that smell is exponentially more important than taste for cats, and their food choices are primarily driven by aroma. Now you know why your cat turns its nose up at their favorite dinner after it's been sitting in the bowl for just a few hours. It's not that the food has gone bad. Dry food, for instance, keeps its quality. It's that the aroma has dissipated. Here's a simple hack for that situation. Lightly spritz a very small amount of water onto the food. The gradual evaporation of the water will help release the food scent back into the air, tempting your cat to eat again. Unlike humans, who typically have a single-phase sleep cycle, cats have polyphasic sleep pattern. They average 16 to 20 short sleeping periods throughout the day. Crucially, some of these naps include light REM sleep, keeping them primed and ready to hunt at a moment's notice. So the next time you're asleep and your cat is parading around the house, don't think they have insomnia. They're just stretching their legs between naps and checking the perimeter of their territory. And please, let's stop saying, "My cat must have had a bad dream." This incredible cat skill is known to everyone. Cats always land on their feet. It's called the riding reflex, even when they fall from a height. Their inner ear's vestibular system and their body's deep tissue sensors sense their spatial orientation and rotate the body in a fraction of a second. But is this ability instinctive, or do cats learn it gradually? This is where cats surprise you. No, it is not an innate skill. They gradually learn it. Laboratory footage has shown that this skill doesn't fully develop until about 3 weeks of age. In fact, even kittens learn how to turn themselves around over time. These fluffy ninjas learn, through practice, to land on their 4 paws. Of course, this skill wouldn't be possible without the inner ear's vestibular system and the body's deep tissue sensors. Speaking of ninjas, have you ever walked to the fridge late at night, turned around, and suddenly your cat has appeared silently right behind you? Well, they've been masters of stealth from the beginning. The secret lies in the pads of their paws. Cats have soft, spongy paw pads that act like a spring. They absorb impact, muffle the sound of their footsteps, and allow them to move silently, even on tile or hardwood floors. Seriously, if ninjas had specialized footwear, you can bet they would have copied the cat paw technology. And these paw pads aren't just sound dampeners, they are packed with sensory receptors. These receptors allow the cat to feel the smallest vibrations in the ground. They can sense other creatures walking or under the surface. They can feel the tremors of an earthquake. With every step, your cat is drawing a detailed map of the terrain. In short, when your cat sneaks up on you, don't be scared. They're just an elite secret hunter who lives in your house for free. Unlike dogs, who primarily shed heat through panting, cats have limited sweat glands in their paw pads. They primarily regulate body temperature by adjusting blood flow and through evaporation from the surface of their tongue. Physiological studies have shown that this system is efficient, even in warm weather, ensuring cats are always ready for the hunt. You've definitely noticed that a cat's claws aren't always extended. Elastic tendons and internal muscles keep them retracted. And only during hunting or defense do the muscles pull the tendons, causing the claws to pop out. If their claws were constantly exposed, like a dog's, they would gradually become dull while walking. This mechanism ensures that cats are always ready for a fight or a hunt and that their claws remain sharp and functional. Cats use their claws for hunting, while dogs primarily bite. A cat's whiskers have over 200 nerve sensors and can detect changes in airflow, vibrations, and even wind direction. This information helps the cat's brain build a 3D map of the environment. Research, which has recorded neural and behavioral responses, shows that whiskers are vital for hunting and moving in the dark. Cats have a high resistance to surface pain, but they feel internal pain, such as organ inflammation, intensely. Behavioral and neurophysiology studies have documented these responses. Changes in nerve feedback, short meows, and a rapid reaction speed all indicate a cat's sensitivity. This explains why cats are so sensitive to illnesses and digestive issues. Cats have special cellular receptors that prevent certain viruses, such as the human influenza virus, from easily attaching to their cells. Of course, cat-specific viruses like FIV and FELV are still a threat. So stop saying your cat caught a cold from someone. Nope, human colds and flu are not transmitted to cats. However, your cat might have caught a cold from the neighbor's cat. Did you know there's a type of cat that has absolutely no hair? Yes, completely hairless. This is great news for those with cat hair allergies or concerns about shedding. These cats are often a pinkish color. That's their natural skin tone. The hairless cats, accurately called Sphinx cats, are one of the most unique breeds in the world. Despite their appearance, these cats are not the result of modern genetic manipulation. They first appeared naturally in Canada in the 1960s as the result of a spontaneous gene mutation. Sphinx cats have a mutation in the keratin 71 gene, which causes incomplete or absent hair growth. Detailed genetic studies have shown that this mutation alters the structure of the keratin protein. Historically, hairless cats have been occasionally sighted in various parts of the world, like Mexico and even in ancient times. However, the standardized and recognized modern breed is the Sphinx, which was officially bred starting in 1966. In terms of biological features, a Sphinx cat typically weighs between 3.5 to 7 kilograms and, if well cared for, can live between 8 and 14 years. The lack of fur means their bodies lose more heat, so they have a higher metabolism and therefore eat more food. Their skin also requires special care because sweat and oil accumulate directly on the surface. Despite their distinctive and sometimes strange appearance, these cats have become extremely popular among animal lovers for their highly social, playful, and affectionate personalities. By the way, the video you honored us by watching was part 2 of this series. Since the previous part was about the special and strange abilities of cats and was full of sweet stunts by playful kitties, I personally liked the first part more. Don't miss out on Cat Scientific Wonders Part 1. Here's the link. We've also put the link to Part 1 in the description. So, the next time your cats are staring at you quietly in the dark with their beautiful glowing eyes, or doing something strange, know this: they are not just cute pets. They are nocturnal ninjas, living 3D scanners, fluffy super beings who sometimes surprise even the scientists. Our world is full of amazing and sometimes incredible stories. If you found this video interesting, please like it and share it with your friends. Be sure to write your comments and questions in the comment section. We'd love to know which part of this story was most interesting or surprising to you. Stay curious until the next video.